Hey, my Batman fans, it's been a bit since my last review on this series. I'm with Kinnikuman. I'm doing this more sparingly because it's really hard to find to watch. I had to find different sources just to watch specific amount of episodes. And it's very annoying. Unlike other anime I watch was not officially available. This is the most pain in the ass to review. As a shame, I really do enjoy the series. I love the manga. Like, check out my reviews on that. There's a playlist on this channel about them. No one's really watched them much. So I'm doing the second arc of the Kinnikuman anime, which is the third arc of the Kinnikuman manga. The Chojin of Chojin Olympics arc. Where you see here, I officially got a copy of the manga in Japanese. This is sadly a reprint. I do not have a print of the original copy. So it's the modern design instead of the original design. I didn't even realize when I bought it. I'm an idiot. Ow. I'm a dumbass. But look, you can officially read Kinnikuman in English. Thanks to this. Yeah, this is official English release. I do not know who published it, really. All I can find... Oh, yeah. Is the... All I can find is there's some company... I don't know. Oh, QR code. That might be useful. Scan on those hands. I'm just trying to find the right page. Seriously, can't find anything right. Alright. What a QR code here says www.ingramcontent.com/pub compliance. Ingram Content Group UK Limited. Pipefield Milton Keynes NK11 VLW UK UKHW 06129. Sorry. 061923021225 9335 UK WH 0013B 1535. I just read that on there. I am really confused about this company. So I should probably scan the QR code. Probably can't scan it on camera, can I? This is a video. Let's try. I'm a bit of a liar, actually. I can't register. But this costs like over 30 quid, by the way. Very expensive. It contains quite a few, but it contains up to volume 5. That's the entirety of the first 3 arcs. From the first kaiju extermination all up to the 20th Chojin Olympics. So, far as I know, this released in 3 volumes. And this was started releasing back in 2024. Yeah, it mentions the muscle toys on the back. Yeah, I recommend you check out, I cannot remember the name of the channel, sadly. We recently did a whole 3-hour-long video about Kinnikuman. Just look at Kinnikuman, you'll see the right one I'm talking about. We don't have a mess. Yeah, official purchase. So I can't tell if this is actually made in the UK or just because this is a UK publishing release. Because it does have some UK barcodes on here, as you can see, as I mentioned. And well, watching anime again. I personally anime designs more than the manga, especially Terry Man. Oof. His old design just does not look that great compared to now. That's just my opinion. But the series is great. We still got a couple more arcs though. I recently went past the second Kaiju Extermination arc and it wasn't that great, in my opinion. Compared to the first arc, which has some good moments, but the second part, the second version, the second Extermination isn't my favorite. So I'm not criticizing for it taking a being more comedic. There's nothing wrong with that taking a comedic, just a small break from the brilliance of action. You'll just take a break for that. I'm just saying. But I don't know, it just didn't utilize that well. We had this one episode actually, one of the episodes actually, well, one of the segments of the two part episode, yeah, wait, was adapted a chapter from the first arc. Yeah, let's maybe talk about it a sec. It's in this is in here. Wow, slight shift in style of it. I didn't realize this, but the style started to slightly change around this story arc. As he loses the reflection in his glasses. I actually didn't have that start, but you can really tell there's a visual change. With the early chapters. And you'll try and find that. Shit, went too far. Sorry, it took me a bit to surprise. No detail about Burning Mask, by the way. I don't know why, but the anime side changes the design a bit. Yeah, for some reason, making his undercolors more black instead of white. Did we think he was black or something? He's British. Like, clearly in the manga, like, if he was supposed to be black, his arms would be colored that way. But no. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't realize this, but look at it. Look at this. These chapters still have Japanese names. English letters on the top. That is interesting. Normally, when it comes to manga translations, they translate the entire title into English. But here they just kept the Japanese word and had the English one on top. Which is quite unique, I gotta admit. I'm trying to find that chapter. I went early on again, damn it. So he's got to manage a big buck. I don't know when opening 2 begins, but I so kind of like the first opening. Go Kinnikuman! Go fight! It's catchy. When I first listened to it, I misremember it most of the time. But hearing it more and more, I'm able to do it. Didn't I include all the chapters here? Oh, sorry. Did he not include all the chapters in this bit manga? What's that? The Bookudon Challenge, huh? Wait a sec. You know, it contains a lot of chapters. They seem not have actually had the chapter titles. That is actually pretty interesting. Dragon Otero. Interesting. And here, in this one, you can clearly still see the Japanese text in the background. You clearly still see the Japanese text in the background. So wait, up till the beginning of the Chojin Olympics, like this one continuous story, they didn't label them as chapters. So they combined specific chapters together for a full scene. That's quite interesting. I maybe do want to get more of these. Just to experience them. It means there was quite a few chapters then. It may just be to get the beginning of the Chojin Olympics, see if they actually have those island arc. No, the Moose Island arc is completely missing. Not so basically, there's 2 chapters not available in this big production. That's most of volume 2 not included then. Basically, you don't have the entirety of those 2 volumes in it. That's pretty interesting. Road to the Championship Saga. That's not the entire series, sadly. So not the entire series of this being translated. But what we do got, we aren't missing much. There's just several get chapters, so that's fine. Doesn't bother me much. Still, easy to pick up. I'm going to talk about the episode arc yet. So no, in the manga, some of these, I mentioned this before, but some bits in this arc were toned down in the anime, especially a specific scene involving 2 characters in a bit. So yeah, get it. Since we technically covered the start of the arc in the last review, go watch there about Robin Mask and stuff. So Kinnikuman is representing Japan, and he's going to be late. So Meat forces him to get out of his lazy butt and head off. I mentioned this before, but the voices did not age well. Not the voice actor's fault, it's the audio quality. That's a fit with a lot of 80s anime. That's a fit with a lot of old anime from the 60s to the 80s. The voices did not, the audio just did not age well. But luckily, 90s technology improved on it. So, yeah. So that's why still it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! And One Piece and stuff, but no, it was the late 90s. I can't think of any other. Yeah, so like running Keiji and Yu Yu Hakusho have voice acting is good, audio's good. So, alright. So yeah, Kinnikuman has the Junior Olympics. Now, some of this is going to be cut down because most of it's just comedy, but we get to actual fighting. It's just more of a comedic elimination of both some heroes. Plus Terry Man's participating. Also get characters like Canadian Man, Skyman, Special Man, Robin Man, Rocket Man, Curry Cook. Those are a few we could get through. One of which I had to discuss. It involves the character of Rocket Man. And we just get to those pages. I just find that image of yeah. And show one from his bites. That's very much. It involves some things with his arms. Yeah. You're not seeing that wrong. Those swastikas. Rocket Man is from Germany. Now, a time ago, their style isn't exactly so. In more basic characters, their heroes a lot based on stereotypes. So, Terry Man and Special Man both come from America, north and south of it. They have a good friendship. Sadly, Kinnikuman Man, the skeleton from the last arc, tries to sabotage a lot of the Chojin, including Special Man, which injures him gravely. Sheer luck, Kinnikuman must be passing by luck. I mean, it's a weird running joke with Mari and Natsuko. Like, basically, when they call someone a floozy, they fly up in the they fly up in the air, butts burst. Like, nah. It's a weird gag that wasn't in the manga. I read it. I got a freaking physical. Ah, fuck me. Was expecting that. 30 freaking quid. That's bloody expensive. But it's big. So. Anyway. We got the finals. We get a lineup for the semi-finals. Skyman, Rocket Man, Bomber Man, Curry Cook, Terry Man, and of course, also Robin Mask as well, and Kinnikuman. Those are the people we move on to the next round. So we go for elimination of 4 rounds, 2 of which are in both A and B blocks. Terry and Robin are both in A block. Kinnikuman is in B block. So Terry's man's opponent is Skyman. Oh, the Canadian man was part of it too, wasn't he? He faces off against Robin Mask. Robin Man faces off against Rocket Man. And Kinnikuman versus Curry Cook. And me has heard some rumors about doing some research on Rocket Man and Robin Man, since their fight's gonna be broadcast over radio. And in their map, after reading it, seeing it, he truly gets what they are. The two are nicknamed the Brutal Chojin. They're still called on the anime, but slightly more toned down. Most likely because of the time slot it aired. Maybe early mornings, and it's more targeted for younger kids, I guess. Because if you look at animes from the 80s, they allowed to be brutal. Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star, Saint Seiya. Well, some, of course, Fist of the North Star, some parts of the Star got censored, yes. But it's still more brutal than in Kinnikuman. So my guess is due to the time. Because I don't think it was standards at the time. I think it was more due to time slots. This is at a specific time in the day, forcing its censorship. Or maybe parental complaints, because I don't know. But anyway, Kinnikuman. Anyway. One last one says, Taiman struggles against this. And he's done ranks to special man. Terry Man wins. So yeah, the Ramen Man fight and Ramen Man and Broken Man fight. It's notable. Let's talk about the anime version first. So Ramen Man eventually wins by twisting Broken Man's body, snapping his spine. Looks like he's snapping his organs or something. And he turns him into pasta. Ramen, sorry. That's not a joke either. That's kind of more brutal. That's kind of more worse than its actual thing in the manga. Like, if you look up the scene online, and we have a copy of the manga, compare it. Here we have their fight. What makes it with some bonus turned on like blood, not screaming in these scenes. And here's Rocket Man's death. Brutal. His whole torso got ripped apart. That's a brutal death. And there's a character tied to him in the second Kaiju Extermination arc. Again, my disappointment is he was introduced then instead of the 21st Chojin Olympics. That'll make more sense there. Because he had nothing, just felt tacked on. Which was a weird way to introduce the character. That's just my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, Ramadan wins. Small bro. Luckily, the perfect origin arc still shows the brutalness of the anime. Still managed to keep the brutalness of the manga. But also because it was straight reading on Netflix. So it allowed it to be more uncut compared to the anime, compared to the manga. It's like, compared to the 80s anime. And sequel series. And Nisei. They were more toned down for the anime broadcasts. Okay, time slots. Or just most likely the case, different time slots. So anyway, Kinnikuman. Here's very scared shitless. Even scared of Karika, who about to do the same, turns Kinnikuman into curry. So eventually he managed to get him in the ring, and again he wins by dumb luck. Which, yeah, I understand this is really that way because it's a comedy. Didn't style as a wrestling manga, style more as a gag manga. Is Kinnikuman elected by Ramen Man? Danny Man also faces against Ramen Mask. But let's put a pin in that fight for now, because it comes out after Kinnikuman's match. Kinnikuman managed to defeat Ramen Man in a really cool way, yeah, I guess. Because Kinkotsu Man still can't escape, has a gun. But actually he gets stolen by Terry Man, and Terry Man gets shot in the leg. Actually, Natsuko finds out, tries to stop him going, but he knocks her out. So the fight ends, and well, Terry Man fights dirty because of it. English is going with it, but when he finds out the reason, and he wants to give up the match, the opinion changes. Redman gains respect. And offers to let Toyman go to the finals in his place. But Toyman just rejects that offer. Yeah, I think Love has been one of my favourite Chojin so far in the series because he's a very relatable he's a very complex character, especially in the following arc, which is supposed to end on that fight. So there was slightly another fight before that, after that, I think. Sorry, I don't have that cup. Don't have that yet. That's going to cost a lot of money. So I'll probably take this time. I'm not going to do that though. But I think the next arc's pretty short in the anime. Just another 6 episodes, I think. Well, this one's 11 episodes. So basically, the next Chojin Olympics is probably going to be longer. A second Kaiju Extermination arc was technically adapted, which is not as part of the main anime. It was adapted to a TV movie, which mostly expanded on a lot of the stuff the manga didn't. But that specific last portion of the story. Yeah, how planet with their own superheroes, and then to get the Chojin from Earth to help them. Wasn't expanded upon much, sadly. It's kind of a disappointment. That could be a whole story arc set up. Not even just set up his own little story arc. I don't know, for some reason, Unitome probably didn't want to do it and just got the story out of the way because they probably had the idea, but couldn't bother to think of a way to naturally include it. So they just threw it into a small story, which is disappointing because that's so much potential. So, yeah. Kinnikuman and Tenman had a bit of an argument after that, but they make up. They're not a good comedy. They take a break from the action for a bit as we get into a chapter that was adapted from one of the chapters 13, I think. It's not in this copy. Is it? I don't think it's in this here. Let me just...
When it comes to my past...
Shit. That was an accident. Watching a video too. Damn it. Just trying to find a manga. English translation and the Japanese version. Well, that's much of a pain in the ass accent. I just know something. They don't do it like a traditional manga, have it like that. But still keep the power in the right way. Again, they don't translate the titles are translated into English. They just have the English name on the top. Something inconsistent with that. Let's get the pouty part same. And abstractions. So yeah, the chapter just basically introduced another character. But I don't really care about this character. Yeah, it's not a specific group. But he is in the manga. He's not great for the anime. But you know, I'm not too keen on it. Just not too keen on the character. But anyway, so after that, we're introduced to. Not introduced, sorry. After the whole weird arc, Kinnikuman and Robin prepare for the finals. Well, Robin Mask. Robin Mask declares that Kinnikuman won't be in because too much power gap, because Kinnikuman does not have a finishing hold. So yeah. And she has some dumb shit. Kinnikuman basically says that the loser will have to leave their home country. He basically exile. Because people think Kinnikuman's gonna lose. And leave Japan. Which will be a win-win for them. Because they don't like him. Suguru. Oh, poor Suguru. So yeah, they had some training briefly. Kinnikuman is just feeling overconfident. Oh, since there's a plot point in the next arc that was might not being adapted into the anime. Yeah, I don't know for sure though. I'll watch it for sure. If I remember correctly, the whole situation in that arc, after that scene, didn't it make sense to have the tag match then? It's weird that they ended on that fight. I don't know. Sorry. So think about anyway. A lot more communication shenanigans happen, especially Mayumi Kiniku, aka King Kiniku, okay Bustle. It's become one of my favourite characters in the early portion of the arc. He's just got a lot of good gags. Flip flopping over what happened last time. She's now being more supportive of Suguru. That's kind of that is just funny. Anyway, we get a preliminary rush between Day Man and Ramen Man. But Ramen Man just used some dirty moves. Legal moves. Then why wasn't Terry Man kicked out? But then, since he did the same thing before. Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent. Yolanda makes a statement to Kinnikuman. Where's the Kinnikuman to have burning passion? What is that? And when Kinnikuman actually not taking that thing seriously, he actually does some squatting. You're that certainly, even when he tries to look cool, you can look cool for a few seconds before something goofy happens. Silly. So the finals begin. Suguru Kinnikuman versus Robin Mask. Japan versus England. Who will win? Of course we know who will win because this is the protagonist. Kinnikuman will win. That's a really cool fight. But sadly the anime adds some gags to it. Let's go into that fight itself. I still don't know why they didn't put this in the swap the pages around to put in the start here instead of the it just feels weird. This is normal structure of a comic book, but you're reading from right to left. Still kept right to left. So it's just a little jarring this is going on. They ditched the scene. Sorry. couple of bits in the manga. Yeah, the anime has some extra jokes. Yeah, mostly does the light of the soul, and a lot of the brutalness for the fight is being toned down. It's just like one man killed Kinnikuman after going kind of going a little crazy. But Kinnikuman managed to win. No. Ranman comments that Kinnikuman didn't technically win, it was his instincts. That power line is burning in a strap that all our children have. Keep that word back in your mind for a while, because it won't appear again in the 21st Chojin Olympics. Which is an exile for me. It's all 3 chapters though, so I need dedicated time to read it. But I'm definitely excited to it. So yeah, Kinnikuman wins, and Robert as a leave had to leave England. He has a wife too, but people just turn on him. But Kinnikuman stands up for him. Again, he's a good person. Right? Robert does definitely earned a lot of respect from all of us. Because I feel kind of happy with him being an English representation. I kid. But it's pretty cool he's a representation in England. He's such a cool guy. I still don't know why anime just gave him grey like skin. Like that's not part of the suit, that is his skin. I don't know why they decided to do that. Especially when you look at Nisei, which actually has designs more accurate to the manga. Sort of continuation of the anime. I know, confusing, right? So most likely, hopefully, they fixed it in the Scramble for the Phone arc. The Scramble for the Phone spat which is basically season 2, according to some sources, which makes sense. So yeah, it's just a weird detail. So Kinnikuman gets to go on a trip with a partner. Some may end up marrying that partner too, like Robin Mass did. I mean, I get why it's called Robin Mass, like Robin Hood, chivalrous, a hero kind. I think they chose Robin as a symbol like Robin Hood. He's an English archer. I suppose he existed, or it's just a story. It's like the story of Mulan. We don't know they existed or not. They're just stories for now. We'll never, and it can never be proven or disproven that they existed. But yeah, Robin Hood. Robin is a chivalrous hero, stealing from the rich to give to the poor. A Robin Mask is a chivalrous knight, and he's designed like a knight for a reason, because knights are known as chivalrous heroes. Chivalrous warriors. So it's a great female design. I think not only became like Kinnikuman's his allies. Kinnikuman offers Robin Mask to stay in Japan. Travel up in Japan. And he can stay at his house while they're gone. It's all musty. Again, this is a great moment for these characters. Makes me ashamed what happens to the cat. What happens to one. So, yeah. Next arc will be the American Tour arc, which I gotta admit, it was an alright arc. The only thing that intrigued me happens later down the line, but the early portions just didn't get me. The only important one at the start is to get visit to Hawaii. Everything else up until them two specific matches. Well, until the specific matches, can be kind of skipped. Damage characters. That part just didn't intrigue me. Wasn't interested much. So it's more of a mixed story arc for me. But anyway, If you're interested to see my full reports on the manga, go check them out. And I play this on this channel for them, those videos, so you don't have to go to that so you don't have to go find my other that channel just to watch them. So yeah. And if you guys watch it, do my content videos on the bottom of the small, so I don't know if you know it was good job. So I just want to know why I didn't mean for that to happen. Have I doing that sometimes? Oh well, Chojin this Cody is my favorite arc of the series. I say Cody because again, I'm not going to go the other mechs action arcs come. Like the Akuma Chojin, well the Devil Chojin, the Golden Mask, the Dream Team arc, Dream Tag Team arc, I mean, and the Scum over the Throne arc. They're all going to be action-packed, I know it. And I cannot wait for them. But it's all getting longer and longer and longer, so thank you. I'll see you guys next time for the video. I do not know what my video I'm going to do. Keep this out.